What's up today, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Zach, and today we are back with some more Magic Arena, and today we are trying out some of the new cards from Jumpstart Historic Horizons. I'm actually kind of excited for this. The only problem I have with Jumpstart is it's so freaking hard to get the cards. Like, I already have burnt through more than I do normally, and I'm missing a lot of cards for a lot of decks. So it might be a little slow for us to get to some of these, or they might not be fully tuned, but that's fine. I'm usually trying to throw out ideas anyways. So, all that being said, today we are looking at Modular. So this is a hardened scales, kind of based off of the modern affinity deck, and I think it's actually pretty good. It probably is missing something that I haven't thought about, but so far I've been having at least decent results with it. We have the stupid modular cat, that's probably our worst card. We have Esper Sentinel, which I've been playing in everything. A lot of the decks you'll see probably the next 2 weeks will have Esper Sentinel, or I would have thought about putting Esper Sentinel in it. He is very good. We have Hardened Scales to help with all of our modular stuff. We have Zabog. I don't know how to say this freaking thing's name. This bug dude that has modular. He lets us kill things. He makes modular happen twice or whatever. He's just cool, you know? The Ozolith and modular go very well together because the Ozolith takes the counters and then modular passes off the counters. So that's awesome. We have a Stone Coil Serpent. It's kind of a fill-in for any spot in the curve. Lots of counters guy. I'm playing a Braid as our removal. I don't know. It seemed like a good option. There's really not a lot of red removal that I like. There is the 2-mana one from Forgotten Realms that deals 2 or 6 if it's green. And that might be better, but I don't know. A Braid is tested. You know, I've had experience with it before. It seems fine. We have still Overseer to help with our counteringness. We have this guy, which actually is way better than I thought he was going to be. I was like, oh, he's a stupid common, you know, he's probably not going to be great. But he gets big pretty quick, especially if you have hardened scales or anything like that. And then as our top end, quote unquote, finisher guy, we enter the battlefield and put a 1/1 counter on each other artifact we have, which is killer good in this deck. I will say this deck does fold pretty hard to sweepers. But what doesn't really, you know? So I think that's how we're going to try it. And if you all are excited to see this deck and how it performs, why not consider liking and subscribing? It would be greatly appreciated and help me out tremendously. But with all that being said, let's jump into some games. Okay, here we are with our first match, and our hand looks fine. Our colors are good. We have stuff to do. I just hope we draw another couple of creatures. That's really what we need. Okay, so leading off turn 1, we're gonna shock in and play a Hardened Scales and pass back. I mean, I'm sure this deck could lean more onto the artifact only affinity kind of colorless stuff, but this is kind of, I wanted to try to match the modern version as close as I could. And so this is where we ended up. And I wanted to try out a bunch of the modular guys. I think a lot of them look pretty cool, and I've actually had a lot of fun with them. Okay, now the question is are we up against ramp? Or are they playing flash? What do you think? I'm thinking it's probably flash with as slow as they've been. They have taken forever to do everything. Yeah, they are the flash deck. That is fine. Okay, let's bash in. As long as we have a guy out, you know, we should be fine. They can't counter everything, can they? I always say that, but then, you know, what do? They counter everything. Okay, back. Ooh, Esper Sentinel. That kind of forces them to counter it, I think. But hold on, let's play this at 3 and see if that baits out a counter spell so there are Esper Sentinel sticks. Yes, that's fine. We mill a few, get an Esper Sentinel, and now he'll start getting this card advantage. Booyah! That worked really well, actually. Ha ha ha, opponent. Esper Sentinel is so good against like the ramp decks. They have no choice but to not pay it, because they have to be like, you know, turn 2 Growth Spiral or Explore, turn 3 Cultivate, and that kind of thing. And you just like boom, 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 cards. Now, you do have to still outvalue them, because they will get to like 15 mana probably before you kill them. But it is always fun. Overseer? If this guy resolves, I think the game's pretty much over. Oh yeah. Combat. Now we just don't really have to play anything else. And we just focus on beating them to death. I should not have attacked with the Esper Sentinel, I don't think. But it was fine. Okay, end the turn. Oh, I will draw a card. Thank you, opponent. Ooh, another Hardened Scales for next turn. Yeah. And then we make it where they have to pay 3 in order to not let us draw. They're so dead. My turn. Okay. So this guy. Does that resolve opponent? Yeah, I love freaking Esper Sentinel. I've picked up a million of him for commander decks. And now I get to have all the fun with him here. Okay, well, you know, you can do that, but that dies. Sure thing, opponent. And I guess we'll play the cat. Put counters on everybody. And bash him. Can you make a couple of blockers this turn, opponent? Or sweep us somehow? I will say that's the big problem with like not playing white or black in your control deck, is if they do get on the board, you have no way to reset. Which even black has an issue with that. I think that's one of the reasons we have so much trouble with Grixis, is we don't have a hard sweeper. Esper Sentinel trigger, would you like to tap out to not let me draw a card? Ooh, I do get to draw a card. Thank you. So we'll play a green. We'll play a Hardened Scales. That will draw us a card. Ooh, Stone Coil. Bye, Ozlith. I'll miss you. On 2. And play this on 2. And then we'll just attack for lethal. I don't know. Do we even need to play this? Yeah, we'll play this. I gotta get my spells cast thing, you know? For my daily rewards. Even though colorless cards don't count on that. Smack them! Oh yes, you have a 1/1. How devastating. Okay, opponent. You're doing good. You're staying alive. You still have this. Cast to take an extra turn spell and then win. Go. So what do you all think of Jumpstart in the new additions? I will say I've seen a lot of sliver decks, and god, do I hate slivers. I have a personal grudge against slivers. You know, they're just... me and them don't get along, okay? Slivers, goblins, what else? That's pretty much it, I think. Sacrifice, at least the sacrifice on here. I usually like sacrifice decks, but for some reason the arena sacrifice deck just annoys me. I think it's the fact that it's a uncommon combo that feeds it. But hey, we got that. Awesome, good start. Let's keep it up. I want to see if we can do 4 wins. Let's go. Okay, here we are with our second match, and this hand is great. The only thing it's missing is a Hardened Scales. So we're definitely going to rock with this. They are playing Merfolk. Ooh, okay. And they get a tropical island. I like it. I haven't actually seen the Merfolk deck yet. Bye, land. There's tropical island. Go here, shock it in. We will get out a life-linking little cat. Oh, we do have to play tribal cats again. We got more lords, and I'm excited. God, that got big quick. Do we... I think we shock, just because we're going to have to at some point anyways. Play this thing, play this thing. And then no attacks. We just gotta hold up for a second, and we will get very big very quick. We still have to get over top of them. That's gonna be the hard part, because Merfolk is pretty good at going wide. I think we can do that. Oh god, more lords. Thanks. Awesome. Good job, opponent. No, not yet. I think next turn we'll block and stuff. God, we're down to 6 already? Okay, this one's gonna be rough. We might just not be able to keep up with the double lord start. Huh. Still Overseer. Play another Buggy Boy. Yes, I want to play him. I want the modular stuff to happen. I'll keep this one. Trigger, we'll put it on the cat. Ozolith will get a trigger. Yep. And then we'll move the counter onto the cat. And no attacks. There, I just needed to get the cat big enough that hopefully it can kill something and gain us 4 life. Like, if it can just free eat something, will be great. Or if it makes them not attack this turn, that's even better. Thank you, opponent. Thank you. I love everything that you're doing over there. Ugh. Gross! Eat a lord. And I guess chump block a big thing? Oh, I think we're still dead. Yeah, we're definitely dead. That's sad. Wow, they had a killer start. Yeah, everything dies. The Ozolith gets all the counters, and we're left with nothing. That's depressing. Yeah, take us out, opponent. I mean, to be fair, basically any tribal deck going Lord, 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 Lord is a death sentence, right? So, I guess it happens. Well, there goes our hope of winning all of them. That's sad. Okay, here we are with our third match, and we get to go first, and this hand looks great. Esper Sentinel into Bug and Ozolith. Yes, deal sounds amazing. Let's rock. Ooh, they mulligan too. And they have blue-green sleeves, so I'm going to assume they're, you know, going to feed our Esper Sentinel real well. I'm kind of in love, I think. Shock. Esper Sentinel. Go. Would you like to draw those cards, opponent? I will be very happy if you do. Red. Okay, I was not expecting red. Let's go red land and go Buggy Boy and Ozolith. And no attacks. That way, if we can block with our guy here, put counters and counters, just start making things big. Because that's one thing we do have to worry about, is being out of range of burn spells. Oh, okay, so there is it. So they're probably like an is it blitz kind of thing with the new Delvery creature. No blocks since our bug doesn't actually have flying. I don't know why, you know, he's dumb like that, I guess. This guy and this guy. Combat, since we can't block anyways, get them. I just want them to start casting spells. I need some card draw. I mean, next turn we do get Giant, so yeah, there he is, the cat of doom. No blocks, not yet. Okay, counters for everybody. More counters for everybody. Get them, boys. Yeah, we should just be able to turn it around now. We have lifelink on a big guy. We have a bunch of dudes that are all big. They're at 8. We're going to play another guy. Hey, opponent, we're going to get to draw a card. I know you get your triggers and everything, but that's fine. Bug, yes. Ooh, actually, that should super guarantee their death there. Play the bug, sack the big bug, move the 3 counters to something, then move the 3 counters again. Actually, it might be more than 3, I think. I will first strike this guy. Thank you. If not, that is fine. Sure. Yeah, no biggie. No biggie. Now I just get to move counters onto... Yes, please. And bye. Yeah, that was awesome. See, this deck can just be super hard to get past. It just needs to actually hit its dudes. We might be playing too many lands. I would see that as a possibility. Okay, here we are with our fourth and final match, and we get to go first again, which is always good. And we have Hardened Scales and Ozolith. So, as long as we draw a couple of creatures, we should be golden. Come on, opponent, let's go. I'm ready to kick your butt. Okay, so land, Hardened Scales, and go ahead, opponent. So while our opponent does their turn, when does Shadows, or not Shadows over Innistrad, Innistrad, the werewolf Innistrad start? When do we start getting spoilers from that? I am kind of excited. I started playing Magic in Innistrad, and so since we're returning, I am pretty happy. I always like the Innistrad sets. Is there any cards that you all are hoping for? I'm kind of hoping for like the next stage of Delver. You know, because in the last one we got the Delver where he's like the full bug monster, and as you cast spells he makes little Delvers. So I'm wanting to see him be like a super giant monster now. What if he's a Planeswalker? We get Planeswalker Delver now? I will rock that all day. Fine, kill my bug. Ozolith gets counters. Thank you. We'll just play this on 3, I guess. Dun, dun, dun. Which will make it a 4, which will then make it like a 7. There we go. Boom. 7 powered, trample, reach, protection for multicolor dude on turn 3. And now our opponent is making nothing. They are just gaining some life, getting some ramp. We will have more white because we are mainly a red-white deck, and beat in. Can we just beat them to death before they do anything? I do like the idea of their deck. I really do love the learn, like, black, green decks. I think they're very fun. I don't know if they're actually, like, super good. But if you all remember, like, the Karn one we played a while back. Or was that mono green? No, it was definitely black green. I just really like them. I think they're super good. We're just going to keep punching. We can't really do much else. We need to draw creatures, but we haven't yet. That sucks. But the Ozolith will hold on to our counters for us. We need an Esper Sentinel. Come on, deck. Let's draw it. Right here. Esper Sentinel. No. Still Overseer's fine too, though. You know. Make him big. Yes, please. And here we go. Can they kill this guy? I like how this game has become, we have one giant threat. Can you answer, please? No? Okay. Or, oh, you have answered it? Fine. Try again. I think one thing that this deck is missing is probably haste. Like, we might need, like, a Bomat Courier in here, but I don't know what to cut. I feel like we have to have some form of removal. Hardened Scales and Ozolith are kind of a package together, especially with modular stuff. So, I'm not all that sure, but we are missing something. I do know that. It can be improved. That's Exile. So since it is Exile, we will destroy an artifact so that, or hold on, we don't have to, do we? If a creature you control would leave the battlefield. I guess we can do destroy an artifact, destroy this guy. Just to get the modular move and the 2 counters. Yes, please. There we go. Now, this will take the 11, make a giant thing. When we play this guy, he's already big. And, yes, please. End turn. Okay. Can they kill him again? That is the question here. We have a giant freaking bug of doom. And we just need it to stick around for a second. I mean, they have to take her down, right? Yeah.
Job, new life, new opportunity.
Like, if we had Hangerback Walker, this game would have been super over already. And move the counters. We have a 20 power monster. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with this. It's just, I don't know. I like it. It's cool. It looks cool. They lose a life, they're going to draw a card. They'll probably find more removal. I think we're just dying for haste. Like, we need to be quicker. Either haste or some. We just need something. Give me Esper Sentinel. No. Ooh, that's real bad. That is super bad. Please, come on, deck. We can do this. Give me Esper Sentinel. We'll make him giant. We'll at least draw a card off of him dying. Come on. We can do this. Yeah, I think a bo1 carrier is definitely something we need. I mean, we can probably, like, trim cards in the deck and make bo1 carrier be our thing. You want to look at my hand? Is that what you want him to do? Ah, nothing in our hand is bigger than your thing. Come on, deck. Right here. Here it is. Esper Sentinel. No. Little doggy. That's fine, too. Make him a 22. The fact that they have the Planeswalker is the issue. Like, that gives them constant removal. They've cast 3 of those so far. How many do you think they're playing? Are they playing the full 4, you think? 23 counters on our Ozolith. Come on, please. Give me something. Ah, that's disgusting. I hate my life. Yeah, I think we just need to up our creature count. I think that's what this deck's missing. If we play not Hangerback Walker, because we don't have Hangerback Walker. If we just add the bo1 carrier to the deck, I think that will be all we really need to add. And then we'll be rocking it. Because if we just bo1 carrier right here, they're uber dead. Here, man, you can exile all 1s. So they're just mono black control, huh? That's it. Weird. I kind of thought they were 2-color, but I guess not. Hey, Ugin can't blow this up. Pop 23 counters there. Make them use the Lily to kill it, and then continue from there. Should I be holding on to creatures? Is that actually a problem I'm doing? I wonder if I should just be holding creatures until I get a few of them, and then just being like, boop, boop, boop. I feel like that might be a thing. Okay, guys, our whole game comes down to this turn. Which, I don't think we can draw anything that saves us. Because we don't have any hasty guys. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give them that. And let's go to the wrap-up and make some changes to the deck. Because we know what it needs now. Okay, so what did everyone think of Hardened Scales? Modular? Affinity? Whatever you want to call it. I really like it. I think it's definitely pretty close to being a thing. It needs a little bit of work, which I really think could just be a haste guy. I've already put together a slight tweaked deck we'll look at in 1 second. But the bug is super good. If a modular trigger would put 1 or more 1/1 counters on a creature you control, that many counters +1. So him plus Hardened Scales is super great. Ozolith is amazing with modular because it picks up the counters, then modular moves the counters and does its thing, you know? So that's really good. I really like the deck. I think it is a pretty aggressive. As we've seen, I think it was in game 3, we just went super wide, made a giant lifelinking cat monster, and there was no way they could ever get past us. The Arcbound tracker is probably a little janky. I mean, we never really used him in any of our matches. I just think with as many 1-drops as this deck has, it should be very easy to trigger him. But also, the same issue comes in, we dump our hand really quick, so we're top decking a lot of the time. So he might be bad and need to go. But for now, I'm going to keep him in our tweaked version. So let's go ahead and look at that. Okay, so really the only difference is I added bo1 carrier and trimmed on our lands. I figure since we top out at 3, we can probably run with 20 lands. And that's about it. I think this deck has a lot of potential. I wish we had some better removal. Maybe like Heartfire, since we're fine with our guys dying because it moves counters around. I think it's Heartfire, right? Yes, Heartfire. It might be better, Because then we could be like, you know, Sacker Dude, kill your guy, bash you with a bigger, I don't know, lifelinking cat, Hasty Dude. It could even double up because of Ozolith. So maybe that's the removal we need. Actually, I'm going to put that in and I will try it. And I will let you guys know in next week's video how it does. So hopefully you all enjoy. And if you all have... So, hopefully you all have enjoyed, and if you have, why not consider liking and subscribing? It helps me out tremendously, and it doesn't cost you anything. And, with all that being said, I will see you guys in whatever we do next. Later. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, why not like and subscribe? It really helps me out. And, don't forget to hit that bell so that you get notified anytime I post a new video. If you enjoyed this one, why not check out this video or this video? And I'll see you guys in whatever we do next. Later.